Welcome to the Parent Pathways podcast from Trinity Episcopal School in Richmond, Virginia. In each short podcast, a faculty or staff member will answer parents' most asked questions, tell you a little bit about themselves, and share what they love about being a part of the Trinity community. I'm your host, Betsy Reid. All right, welcome. We are here with Olivia McGuckin, our Director of College Counseling here at school. And we're having a timely conversation. We have a lot of fall traditions happening. We had homecoming. We've got pumpkin carving. We all pressed submit on our college applications, right?
We do.
So now is the time that we wait. And we're here today to talk about what students can do after this huge flurry of activity while we wait, and a few other topics. So thanks for being with me today.
Thanks for having me.
What are students doing right now? What can parents be thinking about while we're in this waiting period?
Yeah, so we are right in the middle of the two biggest deadlines that our students experience, October 15th and November 1st. Our team's processed over 275 applications already at this point, so more to come. But I do find that this is a time where students either feel a sense of relief or they feel a sense of heightened anxiety because they've done all of this work in a crunch time for these applications, and then they click submit and kind of goes into the void. But it doesn't. Colleges are eagerly matching up materials with applications. And so what's the most important thing that students can be doing is checking email. They'll get prompted by their colleges to create a portal, and then their portals will tell them what other action items they need to do, if any, on behalf of their applications.
Okay, so checking, being aware, thinking about it. I have a question for you that maybe parents are seeing, and that is all of this, college chatter. There's a lot of talk right now. Who applied where, who got in early, who maybe didn't. What can you advise families about dealing with all of that chatter at school all day and into the night?
Yes. So I think of it as applying to colleges is like swim team. You are all in the pool, but you are all swimming in your individual lane, and it's just you and the timer. And so very much so, the advice that our team gives students is very customized based on their context, their academic history, their future goals. And so while there is a lot of chatter, the best thing to do is to lower the volume, put on your blinders and just focus on you and your family, and the goals that you have for your future. And if any student has challenges with that, they can certainly come to their college counselor to get some reassurance, but really focus on the individual guidance you've received and what your goals are.
Well, and you guys are everywhere. You're making announcements, I feel like every day in morning meeting. You're in Dawson Commons sort of with the students, so they have plenty of access to you and the whole team.
Yes.
Olivia, I can almost smell the turkey gravy. I mean, I know Thanksgiving, Aunt Linda is going to be in every family's kitchen asking their senior, where do you really want to go? What is your first choice? Who have you heard? Where have you heard? What's your advice for students and families in dealing with all the questions at this time? It can be stressful.
It can be stressful. Even when we start talking with families in the junior year, I recommend setting a designated time to talk about colleges, whether that be, we're only going to talk about it on Sunday afternoons between 4 and 4:30, or we're only going to talk about it in the car going from point A to point B, because students can sometimes feel that sense of anxiety, like, oh my gosh, is somebody going to ask me? What am I going to say? And it kind of adds to that chatter. But I think having a unified front between parents and students to say, okay, when Aunt Linda does ask, what are we going to say? So that the student feels supported by their parents, and then the parents also know where their student is in terms of feeling about this conversation. But having a one line that says, I'll know when I'll know, and I'll be happy to tell you and share that excitement with you when that time comes, or saying, I've thought a lot about this over the past couple months, and I'm really excited just to focus on the holiday season with family.
Pass the salad.
Yep, and hopefully that kind of gets the point across. But really, I think having a unified front within your family is most important.
All right, and we know Aunt Linda means well.
Yes.
But it can be a lot on a family. Good advice. Talk about juniors. What should they be doing right now?
Yes.
Juniors are also thinking about college and next year.
Yeah, so we're excited to start working with juniors. We are having all the juniors meet during their advisory next week to start with their their SCORE accounts and get to introduce kind of the features of that as they look at college counseling to come, and then also really starting their junior work week. Okay. So the day after parent-teacher conferences, November 5th, we'll be meeting with them during long block to talk about junior work week. And then parents will have a program December 4th as well, that evening, where we'll have a panel of college experts to be able to talk about what parents can be doing and how they can start approaching their process.
It all leads into each other so well. One of my favorite things about Trinity is the opportunity for junior work week and how so many kids end up writing their college essays on their experience, doing their senior projects in English on what they did at junior work week. So very exciting opportunities for everybody. Olivia, thanks for sitting down with me. I hope Aunt Linda does well this year, and I think families will appreciate your advice.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, thanks.